Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Okay, I'm probably going to be accused of fullback bias again, Peter, but Giuliano Belletti is someone I see as having a key role.
Your type of player?
Yeah, he's very competent defensively, first and foremost. He knows that's his job, so he's not the type that's going to be constantly rushing up and down the flank at 100 miles per hour delivering crosses. This is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Ernest, good ball, good take. Oh, what has happened here? And he's got the beating of his man. Real chance! It's a goal! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Has a look and place it forward. So what can they make of this? Rummenigge, and he's away. Chance for a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Now it's Cruyff.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Forlan. Ernest. Ernest wins the duel this time.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, good-looking ball. That's a lovely, neat pass. Always onto this. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And this is Mohamed Salah, and he's had it nicked away. Mohamed Salah was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well read, nice interception.
Has been indicated.
That's going to go a long way. And here's Cruyff. There's the whistle for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Look, the manager should be pretty that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Victoria are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Victoria have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Now it's Cruyff. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
That's a nicely shaped ball. It's Forlan. Ernest. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Almost an hour gone.
Indonesia are seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim... Oh, he's been caught napping! Ernest quietly revving up. Now it's Owen. Well read. And the danger is averted. Czech gets good distance on it. Belletti. And here's Owen. And can he finish? It's anyone's ball now. Indonesia with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Tries to get it clear. Victoria have the chance to go the other way. Out to the left it goes. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Ernest concedes a free kick for that. That's really well manoeuvred. That looks a good ball through. Big chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Goal! Victoria! And the comeback is complete. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Victoria go into the lead.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
And they're quick to get it back.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now? That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Now, can they get him away? He's through here. He's picked his way through, and he was alert to it. And that is as far as it goes. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Rummenigge taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Outside the stadium.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, the outstanding defender, Mark Gahey, may not be one of the biggest at 6 feet, but he has a calmness and maturity that gives him a real edge, Peter. I think he's also shown remarkable consistency and leadership in recent years.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. And here's the chance to counter. Bale. Showing good feet. Plays it across. And reclaimed it in a trice. Rummenigge. That's been cut out, well played. And this is Batistuta, and he was alert to it. And that was very necessary. And it's Batistuta. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Donatoni, there's the shot! Goal! Japan! And Japan are in front. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Japan have a chance! Now, who's going to be first to this?
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Xavi Alonso. Donatoni. That has been slung wide. And it's made its way to him. Big chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Donatoni. Oh, important interception. Vitinha. Pepe kept his eye on it, and he's there. And here's Batistuta. Oh, that's nice. Pepe did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That has not gone well. And this is Bale. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Donadoni! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And it's Rijkaard. Now there's a fine ball. Still no way through. Alonso! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Turns and goes back. That's an excellent interception. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
We are glad to inform you that today's match day
well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Victoria really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Donatoni. Now it's Bellingham. Oh no circumventing this opponent. Xavi Alonso. Bellingham. Looking for the run. Good take, and is he in? Real chance! No mistake! And this is getting better and better. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop him.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are...
Shot a goal! And again! It's in! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Victoria.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
And this is Batistuta. Mohamed Salah being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here. Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
And this is Batistuta. And Batistuta! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Batistuta really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vitinha shoots! He scores! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Substitution in progress.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. This has become one superb game of football.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder...
Szoboszlai! And somehow he managed to miss it.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
This is Dembele. Ernest gets it away, nicked it back promptly. And here's Dembele. Szoboszlai applies the finish. That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Desperate defending required here. They've played it short. And it's Bale. Bale! It's loose. In he goes again. Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof. Hakimi. And that is that. Victoria can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end.
I'd like to draw your attention to...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here.
You'd be hard-pressed to find someone as dependable in the box as the man leading the line here.
Ruud van Nistelrooy.
As prolific as they come, Peter, another Dutch predator who has such a desire to be on the end of anything that comes into the box.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. It's a loose ball. Has another go! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Victoria are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Ernest. Rummenigge. Closing in on goal. And it's been given away. Shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Victoria grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Now it's Inzaghi. Now it's Raul. Distributed tidily. Czech claims comfortably.
Rummenigge really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And the ball is out of play. 15 minutes till half-time. A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Van Nistelrooy unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Great chance! It's in! Into the lead once more. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Now it's Vitinha. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rummenigge! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. He's gone direct here. Victoria are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Howson makes the interception. Raul is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And it's half-time here. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
And he shoots! He has done it! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive. The finish, exquisite.
He's had a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That is ended up in no man's land. And that's a good... Can he finish? Superb goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Vitinha.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press.
Chance for a shot! And that has been clubbed away. Vitinha. Oh, good ball! He's on it, can he get away?
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now it's Iniesta, and he's managed to get free. A header! Well, that's been intercepted. Takes a shot! Decent enough try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
And it's Van Nistelrooy. And here's Inzaghi.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
That's a cute ball. Engages and forces him off the ball. Victoria are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He is through here. And the finish! Oh, and one more try! No mistake! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And we're done. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end, virtually unavoidable.
And a quick
Your final
announcement for
thoughts,
the
Jim?
benefit of
Well,
anybody
there
who
was a
down with
distinct
the
lack.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway. Indonesia have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add. And it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course. So with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play. And of course, the right service into the box.
That has not gone well. Looking to pass their way through. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And he's intervened well there. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Marquinhos, finding their passes. Tries a shot! Oh, it's a beauty! That is a gem! An absolute gem! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
That's an excellent interception. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that's fabulous! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Dembele! And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Time and again they are repelled. Mateus is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Camavinga. Perfectly measured that. Cannavaro. Hernes. There's the whistle for half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here.
And now, I'd just
there's
like
still
to
a maybe
read
at
out
play.
our fan club
Maybe
members
they'll
who are
thrive on the
celebrating their birthdays
adversity.
today.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And the finish! That's another chance! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Victoria really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Mateus Indonesia upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch. And another try!
Neymar really made the tough part look easy, and the easy part very complicated.
Marquinhos is there, and he can pick it up. Neymar, a good take and a great chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mohamed Salah being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Mohamed Salah.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And it's been played through. And he's had a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality. And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running.
Well, Xabi Alonso is the standout. He'll be looking to set the tempo and dictate the play here, Peter.
He is so integral to this team, isn't he?
Yeah, he has the quarterback influence on the team so that as soon as he gets on the ball, everyone starts making runs. He's a master passer and a beautiful manipulator of the ball.
He's having a go! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
This looks promising. Looking to play him in. There's the shot! Goal! Victoria! And Victoria are in front. The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Number 7, Ernest.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Nicked it back promptly. He's shifting through the gears here. And that has been clubbed away. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, well measured. Rummenigge gets through on his own. That's brave goalkeeping, really decisive.
Listen, in those situations, he always looks as if he's...
Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. He can run onto that. Look at the... Rummenigge!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
No, that's been intercepted. Batistuta looking for options for movement. He is through here. Can he finish? It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Rummenigge receives it in a good position here. Xabi Alonso is always looking to break lines. Hakimi plays it in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And he's had a hit! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Mohamed Salah getting this one clear. It's Azar! Azar! The man's a genius! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
There will be
It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Big chance! Goal! Victoria! And again they hit the front. And that really is... So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Victoria head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. So we're just settling back into this second half. a sharp little ball here. Batistuta has it out wide and in space. Vitinha. Rummenigge. Now it's Mohamed Salah, and there's green grass ahead of him. He's through, now is he in? Oh, good looking ball. Mohamed Salah. Rummenigge! It's hit the upright. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Climbs up big. He's missed, but not by that far.
Rijkaard is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Pepe picks it up from the goal kick. Vitinha has created one goal already. Mohamed Salah. Kukçu. Oh, they can break here. Rijkaard. It's a searching pass.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. That's been intercepted.
That's great position.
Oh, they could be caught out here. And the shot! It's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Victoria take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. That's a good run down the left. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Turns and goes back. Strokes it back. Beraldo. And the counter is on. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Out towards the flank. Looking to go deep.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And there goes the final whistle. Victoria are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner.
Now, we would like to
Mohamed Salah taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So what do you take away from it all, Jim? Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway. So Jim Beglin, what is your interpretation of the way they appear to be lining up?
Conservatism would appear to be at play, Peter. However, we don't quite know what their motives are just yet. It could well be as it looks, but it might also be a way of deceiving the opposition into thinking that they're just going to sit back and then hope to produce an aggressive counter-attack or two. This system can accommodate that, and I certainly hope we're going to get something positive in response, and it's not going to be all defence.
And here's Oyarzabal.
Oh, really well played.
He's shifting through the gears here, and the keeper beats it away. Bruno Fernandes. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Quick look, then plays it in. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. And it's Salah. Rijkaard calmly anticipates. Eze. Nicely shaped ball. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Mohamed Salah. Rijkaard. Now it's Mohamed Salah. That's been cut out, well played. And he's gone looking for safety. Check, getting this one clear. Eze.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now who's going to be first to this? Opts to play it back. He is just caressing the ball. He can get that clear. And here's Eze. Hakimi plays it in. Check claims it. Safe hands. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Rummenigge. He has found the way through.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed up.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How would you review the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Victoria really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
He has a look up. Chance for a shot! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Ernest, the specialist in tearing teams apart. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Victoria clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And here's Mohamed Salah. McAllister. Oyarzabal. He won't be happy with that one. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And he's there to build. Mohamed Salah! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That has ended up in no man's land. Mohamed Salah. Oh, that's a fine interception. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Nicely aimed pass. Tries to play it through. McAllister is always looking to break lines. Barcelona desperately searching for the winner here. And it's Hakimi. Pepe clears it away.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. Your reflections then, Jim? So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're on the way. Tony Adams. Now there is a proper defender, Jim.
Well, not too many Englishmen can rival his leadership qualities, Peter.
He just had so many strengths. You could go on all day about him, couldn't you?
Well, the epitome of solidity, thanks to his winning mentality and ability to organise a back four. You don't argue with Tony Adams. You do what you're told.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Otto calmly anticipates. Now it's Hazard. Oh, super find. Oh, look at the space here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rijkaard. Hazard. That's good running with the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. No way through.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Hones! Goal! Victoria! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Victoria have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And it's Standoff. That's good play. Adams.
Barcelona, just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Salah.
Victoria can certainly afford to see this half.
It's Salah! Oh, it's hit the post. That's going to go a long way. Defending was strong and firm. Alvarez.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Vitinha. He's shifting through the gears here. Big chance! And we hit half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. So your views on the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands. So no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Victoria, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. Rummenigge! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it. Now they have it.
Rummenigge. Nicely weighted ball. He has a look up. Goes for a shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Searching pass he's played there. Well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this. Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on.
And the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 17.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Coming on the field is number 18, Messi.
He's got tall. Harmlessly behind. No, again there's no way through.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Oh, easy pickings there. Rijkaard. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. It's run loose here. He's had a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Now it's Alvarez. Alvarez, he has found a way through. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. And he's there to get it away. Shifted it to the flank.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Alvarez. It's Hazard! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if they were just one down as opposed to two.
This is their second corner of the game.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Victoria have the chance to go the other way. He's through, it's Judge, surely! Yes! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And here's Alvarez, in by Messi. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, horrible miscue. Messi.
There will be 5
It's a
minutes
lovely
added
deep
time.
pass. And he's worked it through. He's being urged to shoot. Hannes! And he hits the net. It is no contest. It is a landslide. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Hannes demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And we're done. Victoria, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Rummenigge, voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Tickets at hand as it's time to announce today's
Well, after all of
winning
that,
lottery
Jim,
numbers.
what are you thinking?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running.
The Dutch have a great heritage of producing some of the most talented strikers, and this one has it all.
The one and only Marco van Basten.
A scorer of outrageous goals.
You played against him, Jim?
No, maybe just as well.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That is a great pick out. It's Salah! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Mohamed Salah really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Hoeneß is onto this. He's shifting through the gears here. No way through. Vitinha!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. And Shevchenko! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So we're still where we started right now. Kukçu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And it's Salah. Nice sequence of passes, this. Rummenigge showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's in a great position here. Now it's Vitinha. Fired deep towards the back post. Oh, there's the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Victoria with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. That's really well cleared. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Vitinha goes for a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And here's Mohamed Salah. Kukçu. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Ronaldinho. Little pass back. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. That ball looks a good one. He's picked his way. And the finish! Kukçu. For Van Basten. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Cannavaro. And he's managed to gift it back. Check clears. And here's Ronaldinho. And we hit half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think they can be very happy with the flow of the game so far. They're moving the ball around very nicely. They're creating opportunities too. They must need to find a way to add that touch of quality in front of goal. That extra clinical edge.
And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Victoria are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
He's played it back.
Modern foot.
Rijkaard! Oh, nearly. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Van Basten looking to pass their way through. Ernest. And it's made its way to him. He's beaten the... takes a shot! And he hits the net!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
After 67 minutes is
Victoria have taken the lead.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Caught offside that time. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And he plays one through. And the shot's on. He's had a shot! Oh, taken with style. 2 ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely.
Mohamed Salah really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
And yes, Judge, surely! Just cruising! They are cruising! And he is just ripping it up! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and...
And he's had a hit! Oh, crossbar! Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Ronaldinho. And it's Ronaldinho.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Shevchenko receives it in a wide position.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Shevchenko.
Vitinha.
Number 15,
Ernest.
McAllister.
Now it's
Coming on the
Mohamed
field,
Salah.
Number 11,
Knocks it into space.
Number 8,
Albert Ferrer kept aware. And it is... And the referee brings it to a close. Victoria, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Rummenigge just could not help himself, could he? 3 goals to his name.
Currently being displayed on the screen.
Your final thoughts, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's down to business here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Neither of these two want to come off second best. They've got to be quick to recover this. Now that is commitment to the cause. And we have our very first corner. Mateus gets it away. Victoria have the chance to go the other way. Serginho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Mateus! Goal! Victoria! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Victoria are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Victoria have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And this is Mohamed Salah. Takes a shot! Loose ball. That's another chance! And now a sudden chance to counter. Rijkaard is there, and he can pick it up. And it's Azar. Oh, that's delightful. It's Azar! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Del Piero. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Now it's Mohamed Salah. This looks promising. He's away. Rummenigge! They've done it! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be.
And Del Piero! It's their second corner of the game. Del Piero goes short. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And now they can spring out of defence. Batistuta. Shifted it to the flank. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Hazard proves just a little bit too strong. Vitinha. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he's straight offside. Cannavaro. Howson.
There will be 3 minutes.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that and the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has...
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kickoff.
Victoria absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Victoria have established themselves in a position of absolute supremacy. An action-packed 45 minutes, and they have raced into a 3-goal lead. And we are already promptly back underway. Has a shot! Oh, that is outstanding! He's got himself an absolute peach. And they are right back within touch. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So is this the start of a comeback? It's a good spell of possession, this. Serginho. It's a searching pass.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Azar. Hazard cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And it's Messi. He's found a way past. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Hazard. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Hazard.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. He's looking wide. Hoeneß did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Mohamed Salah unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. No, that's been intercepted. Back to the keeper it goes. And the keeper takes decisive action. Del Piero. Mateus. Oh, that's a key interception.
Added time.
Hoeneß looking to add to his goal. And there goes the final whistle. Victoria can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. Mohamed Salah taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're up and running. The peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero to so many.
One of Africa's finest and a huge reputation for being a big game player.
Big games, 9 goals in 9 cup finals during his time in London. By any measure, those are pretty special numbers.
Why, he's very much adored.
And the shot! And it's a goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, that's well done, really robust. So just a 1 early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
It's gone for a throw-in. Pepe. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Now it's Drogba. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Mateus. Oh, nicely intercepted. Azar. Oh, this looks sharp. Well timed. Excellent interception. And they've got rid. Mohamed Salah, and he's in on goal. Great chance! Sticks it away! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Rummenigge demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on
Vinicius Junior! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Vinicius Junior is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. And he's there to clear it. He's having a go! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. He's going for goal! Zanetti. Cross from... Up he goes! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Mateus. Ernest. Out to the left it goes. Backward it goes. Vitinha is flagged offside.
Two minutes has been indicated.
Dani Olmo. Great ball, and he's in here. Shot a goal! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
I'd like to ask you to join me in
Victoria are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far.
Substitutions taking place.
And we're off again. Hernus wins the duel this time. Tete has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Well, that looks a cracking ball. Chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And he is just ripping it up!
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Opts for safety.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Vinicius Junior looking to penetrate opposition lines. Threads one in. Marquinhos kept his eye on it, and he's there. Finding their passes. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Firmino. Kaka. Now that's well seen too. Opts to play it back. Shot could be on. Vinicius Junior. Vitinha, Rummenigge, that was good alertness. Ruben Neves, oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Serginho, just a quarter of an hour to play. Zanetti spots it and intercepts. Spread out to the left. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, super find. He is through here. Ruben Neves, and it's Kaka. Vinicius Junior. Well, they've got it again. Now it's Roberto Firmino. Kaka. And it's Ruben Neves. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
We expected better, and so did he. Mohamed Salah is sporting a guilty look after that. And that has kept the keeper on his toes. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago.
That is Snuta! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ball looks a good one. Decent chance! Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
David De Gea, simply because of the remarkable strides he's made to earn the worldwide respect that now exists. From an insecure, hesitant spell, he's grown into a supremely confident and assured character.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Shot a goal! Same again, same outcome.
Qasim Pasha really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Victoria are looking to go forward now. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Aldair, Qasim Pasha are looking to break at pace. He's going to be disappointed with that. Rummenigge. And here's Vitinha. Now, can they get him away? Still goalless at the moment. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Salah. Rummenigge is someone with real dynamite. Goes for a shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Half an hour played now. Ibrahimovic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Eriksson looking to pass their way through. Rijkaard cuts it out. Rummenigge. And here's Mohamed Salah. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Bale going full steam ahead down the left flank. And this is Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! He's keen, determined to have his say. Rummenigge in the hunt and looking threatening. Serginho. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Mohamed Salah.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Finding their passes. Looking for options for movement. And the half-time whistle goes. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. Here we go again then. So the first half brought no goals. He's had it taken off him. And it's Vitinha. Eriksson. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And here's Ibrahimovic. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Ibrahimovic.
Qasim Pasha have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
And it's Zanetti. Beckenbauer. And here's Batistuta! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Now it's Batistuta. And that interception was most necessary. Hoeneß showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Forwards and with intent. Zanetti. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Ibrahimovic. That's an excellent interception. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And here's Batistuta.
Qasim Pasha really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Zanetti, and he's managed to get free. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, smashing header!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
On the field, number 27.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And it's Batistuta.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. And here's Ibrahimovic. Lovely feet.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Little pass back. And that is as far as it goes. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.